Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ali. I hope you're all doing well and are staying safe. As you can see from the boxes in front of me, I have some ElfBeads boxes here, so I wanted to share a haul with you. Now these are two separate orders that I did. This is the first one, and then they did send me a gift card for my birthday. So if you guys are not part of the rewards program, I would highly suggest you do that because the perks are just amazing. So I did place a tiny little order with that gift card as well, you know, just a little bit after I did this one. So let's go ahead and open this one first because, as I said, this is the first order and it is the bigger one. And as always, it came with a card with a handwritten note from Mila, which I love that. I love the tulips on here. And then the box in here is wrapped up in this purple ElfBeads tissue paper. And oh, I see a butterfly. I love these butterflies, and this one is a pretty blue one. It's so pretty. And then here is the box, and let's open this up. So this one has a few beads that have been on my wish list for a while, and so ooh, there's two of them. So let me grab these pouches from in here. So there's these two pouches, and this one seems to have more things in here. So let's open this one up, and there are my goodies. And in here I have a whole lot of beads. So you see some silvers, some glass. So let me take these out of the baggies and we'll look at them. This first bead here, this is a recent addition to their masterpiece collection, and this one is called King of Mushrooms. And this is such a big bead and it is so detailed. I did not realize how detailed it is until I'm seeing it now in person. And so let me see if I can bring you guys closer. Here it is, a closer look. So you can see this is the top of the mushrooms and it's smooth, and you see there's a little crack in here, which you see in mushrooms. On top of the mushroom you have a frog that's perched on top, and look at that. The details on the frog are just amazing. And then you have a bunch of smaller mushrooms growing here. And then you have some more. You have some almost roots, it seems like, over here. And then there's a snail here at the bottom. So you have a snail, the shell, the body of the snail, and what else? The bottom of the mushroom itself is textured. And oh wow, so many details. Look at that. So the frog itself, he has his front paws and one of his legs on this big mushroom and another one on this smaller mushroom growing here. And it just looks like it's been climbing, and it's climbing to the top. So many details on this one. This is amazing. Oh wow, I love this. I love the details on this. And I love that, you know, how shiny and smooth the top of this is, and then all that texture everywhere else. It's just amazing. I love that. So this is King of Mushrooms, the very first thing I put in my shopping cart. Another silver that went right next to this one, right after this one in my cart, is called Moon Owl. This one is again so detailed. It is a bigger bead as well. You have an owl and he's just looking at you. You see the big buggy eyes, you see the feathers, and then you have the wings around the owl, and you see that it's a moon because you can see the craters here. And oh, look at that, there's stars with CZs here on top. I did not realize that there were CZs in this one. Can you see that? And then I see some horns. It looks like horns to me on the side. At the bottom, I think these are some clouds, or maybe it's lightning. Is it lightning? I don't know why it seems like, you know, horns to me, but I'll have to read up on this. But there's the moon, there's the owl, and then clouds at the bottom. And at the back, it is kind of textured like it's a tree, and you have one of those knots in the tree with a hole, and you see these three owls peeking outside. You see some claws here, so baby owls. And so this one really spoke to me because for me, this is the mama owl. And then these are my 3 kiddos because I do have 3 kids. So this one was just something I knew I wanted. And look at the details on this, guys. And I'm so excited about these 3 stars here. So again, 3 stars for my 3 babies, my older one, and then my twins on either side. So very meaningful bead for me. I love this one. Love the details. Look at all the details they've put on the feathers, the wings of the owl. Just amazing, amazing. I love this bead. So that is the second silver I got. And then I have a few glass beads that were in this baggie. So let me show those to you. This glass bead is called Roses of Gratitude. And this one released a few months ago. I want to say around Thanksgiving last year, I believe, is when this one released, but it sold out very quick. And the last few times that I've ordered from ElfBeads, this has been out of stock. And so when I got the notification that this one was back in stock, I knew I had to place an order soon or risk it selling out again. But this one is an opaque glass bead. You have this creamy base, and then on top of that you have these roses that are 3-dimensional, so they're on top. So this is a bumpy bead, and the rose petals are these different shades of pink. I love that 3D effect. And then you do have these green leaves under the rose. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful bead. I was very tempted to get 2, but I decided to just get 1 and use this as a focal point in my design. So this is Roses of Gratitude. Another pink floral bead, but this was released a month or so ago, I believe. And this one is called Lovely Mornings Blossom Fractal. And so this one again has this beautiful pink base with some glitter in here. And then you have these pink flowers with an orange center. And it is a fractal bead, so it is faceted. And you guys know my love of pink, my love of glitter and florals. So this one is just a beautiful, beautiful bead. And then the third glass bead that was in this pouch is this one. And this one is again a roses bead, and this is called Roses of Dawn. And this is a special bead. It is a limited edition bead, and I believe it is sold out right now. And this was a gift with purchase. There was a minimum amount you had to spend, and you could add this to your cart and get it for free. And so I did meet that threshold, and I was able to get this one. It's a beautiful bead. It has this white base. On top of that, you have this glitter and some darker pink, almost petals on there. And then you have the clear glass, and inside, floating in the glass, you can see these beautiful pink roses in there. And look how beautiful these two look together. Actually, all 3 of them look really beautiful together. And so very lucky to have gotten this one, because I do believe this one sold out pretty fast too. This free gift, Roses of Dawn. And so these were the glass beads in this pouch. Now let's open the other one. And in here I have a few more silvers that I ordered. Now again, these are from the spring collection that they came out with. So let me take these out of the baggies. This silver bead is called calla lilies, and it's just that you have these bunch of calla lilies that are entwined together to form this bead. You can see that the stems at the base of the calla lilies form the bead, and so on top you have these beautiful calla lilies. I love calla lilies. I absolutely love them. And this bead, it's not a spacer. It is big, but the shape of it, and compared to other beads that ElfBeads has done, it just seemed like a spacerish type bead to me, like I would use it that way. So this time I did order 2 of these. So I ordered 2 of these calla lily beads, and I think it will look very pretty. Like I can just put like this glass bead in between, and then put these, and maybe put 2 more glass beads on either side, and then you have a mini design. And so it's just easy with beads like this to do that. And look how beautiful that looks. And these calla lily beads, they're again very detailed. I love that, how they've just wrapped them around, and It's just beautiful. So I got 2 of those. Another pair of silvers I got are these. This is called white lily cap. So you have these lilies. You know how at the base of the flower you have that cap, for lack of a better word. That's what it looks like. And again, very detailed. There's some beaded detail where there's an opening for your bangle or your bracelet, and then you have these leaves and petals on here. And I love these cap style beads because you can just put like a glass bead in between, and it just gives it a very different look. It just looks beautiful. I think it will look even better if I put like a world bead in here because those are bigger, and so it just gives a very different look. I love this as like a focal point on a design, and so I did get 2 of these. So that was my first order that I placed with ElfBeads. Now, as I said, this is my birthday order. It's very small, and so let me go ahead and open this box up. Again, came with a little handwritten note from Mila, and she did say happy birthday in here, so thank you, Mila. I really appreciate that. And then again, you have the purple tissue paper. Ooh, look, another butterfly, and this one is purple. Oh, so pretty. I love that. So let's open this one up, and I have my pouch. Ooh, there's 2 pouches. So she did send me something else. I'm guessing some beads to review. So I guess this is the bead I ordered. I only ordered 1 this time. And so let me show that one to you. And this is the bead. This is a silver bead. I think it came out summer last year. I just never got around to ordering it, and I finally did. I'm forgetting the name of this. I'll look it up and put it down here for you guys. But this is a silver bead. It has these palm leaves or Montessori leaves, I don't know. And then on top you have these butterflies, and they have enamel on them. So this one, they released 2 butterfly beads. This particular one has green and purple butterflies on it, and they're just beautiful. Look at that. That enamel really stands out, and I really love that. And again, this will be beautiful to, you know, play around with. And so let's see if I do this and maybe put these lily caps. Where's the other one? Here. And I put these lily caps on here, so it just is like a quick mini design, and it just looks beautiful. I'll probably put it with more purple or green beads, but even with the pinks, it looks so pretty. I really love that. So this one had been on my wish list for a while. I do eventually want to get the other butterfly bead too, but I had just placed this bigger order, and so I decided to just do a small one to use my gift card, and I'm so excited about all of these. So those are the beads that I got. Now let's look and see what is in this pouch that was with my butterfly. I see some glass beads in here, and so ooh, I know what this is. They just released a new deal set with 4 glass beads, and this is that deal set. Oh my gosh, I wanted to order that, and it was on my wish list to order, but I just didn't this time. I'm so happy about this. Thank you so much, Mila. I really appreciate it. So let me take these out of their baggies and we'll look at all of them. This is the deal set, and it is called the Easter Sparks set, and these are absolutely gorgeous. You have these beautiful pastel colors. There's this pink one, so a light pink, and this one is called Cotton Candy Spark Fractal. And at the base you have this beautiful light pink color, and then you have this gold foiling inside. This next one is a lavender, and this is called Lavender Meringue Spark Fractal. This next one is blue, and it's called Blue Gaze Spark Fractal. And the last one is green, and this one is called Mint Sorbet Spark Fractal. And these are so beautiful. I love the colors on this. I love the gold foiling and the faceting. These just sparkle, really sparkle. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful set, and I love the name Easter Sparks. I definitely see that. So thank you so much, Mila, for these beautiful glass beads. I really appreciate this. And oh, look at those. These are absolutely beautiful. I also have a few more beads that I want to share with all of you. Now, these were sent to me for review, and they just released a few weeks ago, so I wanted to share these. And the first one is this, and this is called Dream Toad, and he is so cute. So it's a toad or a frog, and he's holding onto a log. Seems like his eyes are closed, so maybe he's sleeping. And then at the back you have these tiny little fairy wings, which is just so cute. I love this. There's some beaded detail on the frog itself, and look at those wings. They're so cute. I love these. Now this one was designed by Robert Ramos. He is a fellow bead collector, and he's designed a few other things for ElfBeads over the past year, and this one is such a beautiful bead. I love the detail on it. Look at all the detailing on the log itself, and the log is more oxidized, so the frog, which is more shiny silver compared to the log, really stands out. And my absolute favorite is the wings. So this is Dream Toad. This next silver is called Lotus Barrel, and it is a barrel shaped silver bead, and it has a lot of detail on it. I see a lotus flower here, I see some leaves, another lotus, a lotus bud, then I see a leaf here, and these just feel like lotus seeds maybe. So again, so many details on it, and it's just going to go so perfectly with the Dream Toad bead. And look at the beautiful details on this one. Oh wow, absolutely gorgeous. And then I have one last bead to share with all of you guys. It is a glass bead, and this one is called Frog's Kiss, and this is just again a stunning bead. So the base on this is this beautiful blue color, just gives it a very pond-like look, and the inside I see some glass bubbles, and they just look like, again, that, you know, that pond feeling. I see some green details in here, maybe tadpoles, I'm not sure. And then you have these white flowers, they look like lotuses to me, then with an orange center, and then on top of the glass bead, so you know it's a dimensional bead, you have this beautiful green frog. And the details on this frog, you guys, let me see if I can focus better. Here you can see the details of the frog. You have a lighter green body with these bumpy gold dots on here that are darker green, and then for the eyes you have these black dots. You can see the legs are a lighter green, and then you have the feet and the hands over here. It's such a beautiful bead. I love the details. I know there's another color variation in this one. Now this one has a blue base, the other one I believe has a pink base, or maybe the flowers are pink, I'm forgetting. And then there's a couple of lotus glass beads. I love those, and there's a few more beads that they released, and with this collection it just came out and it is just absolutely stunning. So I'll have to wait a little bit to order those, but yeah, these are all the beads that I ordered and some of the beads that Mila sent to me for review, and I absolutely love everything. Cannot wait to design with all of it. I just love so many of these beads. It's hard to pick a favorite, and I'm so lucky to be able to buy these beads, and I'm so appreciative of Mila for always sending me beads to review as well. And yeah, and it's all thanks to you guys, because she sends me these beads to, you know, share with all of you. So let me know if you like this video. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye.